Oh, look, I'm no different to everyone else. I don't think. I'm a bit numb. Yeah, look, it's not about me. It's about Meredith and the family, and we all deal with it the way we have to. No right or wrong.
You would have spent almost as much time with Phil last year as his missus, and that I guess in the coaching box and planning. Have you reflected on that time, or how have you dealt with it?
Yeah, no, look, I have, and I still am, and I get constant reminders, unfortunately. But at some stage, I'll, like the rest of us, will find a way. It's really difficult for me to talk about.
How do you think you'll go tomorrow night in the coach's box?
I don't know. I really don't know, and I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect from our team and from any team. But again, it is the unknown. I can't give you an answer.
What sort of things is your footy club sort of doing behind the scenes to help the boys and yourself?
Oh, look, we've got lots of support. I think we've got a lot of support from the footy club, from everyone. The whole footy community's given an enormous amount of support to everyone. And it's a difficult and tragic time, but the support's there. But again, the same answer is how you use that, what you do with it. I've had, we have communication with people who are closely connected to everything, and that's when it becomes more difficult. But I think the opportunity and the support's there. I think that's the key thing, is that the clubs and the club, our club, Adelaide's club, have certainly put a lot of things in place to help support people, and that's all you can do.
What about the support sort of within the playing and coaching groups? Have you been able to find a bit of comfort there?
It certainly helps, because we've all been a part of Phil, and we probably reflect with each other, and we talk about things that in the last few days that remind us about him, and that's how we do. We deal with each other, and we the playing group that we've got, the Adelaide Football Club. You spend all your time thinking about all those people, and that it's just the way you deal with it.
Yeah, what did Phil mean to you and the club last year?
Oh, he brought an incredible amount of intensity to our football club again, and he's been a part of our football club not just last year. So it's the people that he's been involved with over that journey. He brought lots of things to this football club, and to sit here and try and list what they were and what they weren't right now, it doesn't seem right.
How's the playing group coping as well?
Again, it's a really hard one, Andrew, to really know how they're handling things. But again, all I know is that we've given them lots of support. We've given them, as I said to them, there's no right or wrong way for them to feel. And our playing group have been through something familiar not that long ago. So it brings up lots of things for them.
So you have no idea, obviously, how it's going to affect.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you because of people yelling out the back.
No idea how it's going to affect the playing group and you and your coaches tomorrow night against Collingwood.
No, I don't. I think we'll try to be our best. That's what we'll try to do, and we'll give everything we've got to try and be that way. And that's our one responsibility. And maybe game day, those couple of hours that we get, maybe it allows us just to stay in a different place for a while, which will be perhaps a good thing.
So have you had the decision to actually plan for the game and all that, or
Yeah, we have. We've because we go to work every day and we become reasonably normal, and then you stop and you think about other things. So we've been able to try and stay a little bit focused, but I can't guarantee that we're absolutely perfect.
Even though some of the players only had a short time with Phil, do you think there's things he taught them that have rubbed off?
They have. There's no doubt about that. You think about some of our captain and our youngest midfielder in Ollie, and all those midfield, Brad Ebert, who have been around Phil for a long period of time. He's taught them lots of things. And Brad mentioned he taught them one incredible thing is got to get the job done sometimes, and that's what we've got to do.
It's only been 5 days, Ken. Is there a chance that any players would come to you and say, look, I don't think I'm ready to front up again?
Yeah, if they did, that would be absolutely fine. There's not an issue in any space like that. So I said, I don't know how they will deal with it. And they'll train this morning. They've trained on Monday, and they've got through all those things, and they've been okay. But it may be that someone at the last minute might be really struggling.
Has any player already put their hand up and said, I can't play?
No, not at the moment. No, I don't. I probably don't expect that to be the case, because I think they will want to go out there. I think that's what people like high performing people do, and when you're associated with people like Phil, you just think, I've got to do this. I've got to almost go out there and do this job, and that's what he would want, and that's what we want to be able to do. But it doesn't mean we're going to be able to.
What do you have planned for the game tomorrow to honour Phil?
Oh, look, all the stuff that's quite simple. Is, the clubs will do. The entrance will be without theme songs, without banners, all those things, the minute silence, all those things that we should do to respect Phil, and we can do. And it's the first opportunity for our club to play. Collingwood's actually been through it once, so and Phil played for their footy club, so I just it's just a difficult situation for us to go through. The never tear us apart stuff seems quite appropriate.
Is it a good thing that you do have a Thursday game this week, so I guess a chance to get just back into footy sort of quicker than you usually would?
Yeah, well, it doesn't. For us, we played Thursday last week, so we've had the same amount of time. It's just, unfortunately, we woke up after our game of football to what we woke up to. We've dealt through the week that we've had to deal with. Yeah, we get to play again, and we do our best to perform the way we need to.
I think almost try to talk about the football context, but it's such a massive game for the clubs in terms of the season.
Yeah, it is. It feels that way. It feels like you don't really want to talk about the game, but you're right. It's still part of our season. It's part of what we do. It's part of what football people are a part of. And we need to we need to have a good solid performance. But there's some other things right now that have made that a little bit difficult to clearly see. It hasn't been as focused. I'll tell you, it's not been big on my mind.
What about guys you sort of said after the Sydney game that there might be some players that didn't get another crack this week?
Yep.
To drop anyone or bring some guys?
Yeah, look, we have to make some more changes. Tommy Jonas won't play. He's part of our leadership group. Been a significant member of our football club. I trust Tommy with everything I've got. Unfortunately, his form's not been as well as, and he's the first to put his hand up for that. Bobby Carlisle's been struggling physically, so he's not going to play. They're just decisions that we have to. We've been hoping and trying to support the boys, but and then there'll be other changes that we will make. There'll be 4 or 5 changes that we have to make, and we do that to try and create some form. And that's what we're trying to do, but also acknowledge that some blokes we've stuck with really strongly, they probably just need a break.
So will Jonas play in the SANFL and Bobby be rested completely?
Yeah, well, Bobby's carrying a bit of an injury. He's tried manfully to try and get through, but you can just see he's restricted. And Tommy, at this stage, the plan was to play him in the SANFL. He has got a bit of a quad, so that will be the only thing that will play on them up. But he knows that if he's fit and available, he was going to play in the SANFL.
What does that mean for your defence then, Cam? We saw Collingwood, they look quite good in their front half, albeit they didn't take their opportunities in front of goal. It's posed a difficult challenge for your back six then.
Yeah, but that's every week. It's not not just this week, but we get Trengove comes back available. We get the opportunity to bring in a Cleary, have a look at Tommy again because he's a young developing player. So it's great. There's great upside in some of the disappointment of some other players. We actually get a chance to see some other boys continue to improve. So there's always it's not maybe one. I say it all the time. It's not one player. It's the collective, the whole 22, and very appropriate. The whole 22 are going to be needed Thursday night.
And Jay Shields got off and lots of talk about his tackle. Do you believe that was the right decision and there was a difference between that and Gibbs, or was there some grey area between all these tackles?
Oh, look, I think I could sit here and say there's some real differences. Look, the injury was probably the concern, and that's what we should be concerned about. Jay was, the intent for Jay was not to do any no damage. I'm not talking about anyone else. I'm talking about what Jay was like. After the game, I thought that Jay would perhaps be in some trouble I'm relieved, and I'm glad that they found that wasn't the case, and happy for Joe to be playing. But there is certainly, I mean, there's still some confusion in it, and when you have debate, constant debate about who was that right or was that wrong, doesn't mean that it's clear. So when there's that debate, there's still some more work to be done in that space.
Last couple.
Dane Swan celebrating his 250th game tomorrow night. Will his celebrations, I'm assuming they won't be celebrating at all with tomorrow's game. Yeah, that's my question.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think Collingwood have been, incredibly strong and helpful and supportive in all this situation. So it is what it is, unfortunately for Dane, and I would imagine him of all people would know what's going on this weekend.
Ken, are we at a stage where your season's really on the line going into tomorrow night?
It's been at that stage for a while. And we're challenged each week, and we have to continue to look to respond, and that's our challenge again Thursday night, is to look to respond and try and get some of our football back to where we need it to be. We've done that all year. We've played parts. Even last week, we played parts. We had an opportunity. We looked like we're going okay, and then we just weren't able to sustain it. So that's been our challenge all year, and it's still our challenge. And we look forward to tomorrow night and hopefully being able to take a step forward.